So that was pretty smart of the studio to release it in China because they love those movies, and as you could see, my screen went black. Oh, hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to the channel. It's again time for the weekend box office grosses. So let's get to it. Okay, so for the weekend grosses at the box office for May 21st through May 23rd of 2021, we didn't see too much of a change. Really, there's only one movie change in the top 5 that we're gonna go over. Well, the main change is Demon Slayer dropped number 6 with making 1.3 million this week. Last week they made 1.7, so a bit of a drop. Moving in at number 5, I kind of predicted, was Godzilla vs. Kong. Made 1.4 million this past weekend, and the weekend before it made 1.5, so not too big of a drop. And kind of interesting considering, you know, it dropped a little and still went up. At number 4, Raya and the Last Dragon came in at 1.6. The weekend before last, it had 1.7, so there's that drop at that. Number 3 was Those Who Wish Me Dead, which made $1.8 million this past weekend. The weekend before last, it made 2.8, so again, another drop. Number 2, again, was Wrath of Man, with making $2.9 million this past weekend, and the weekend before last, it made 3.7, so there's a little bit of a drop there as well. And again, at number 1, Spiral, making 4.5 million this past weekend, which was a big drop from the weekend before because it made 8.7. Kind of predicted that. I mean, I believe I said something in the last video, which I'll put up here somewhere for you guys to check out, saying something about Godzilla vs. Kong or Mortal Kombat might be creeping into the top 5 this past weekend, and Godzilla made it. Surprisingly, Dream Horse, that I watched the trailer for in my last video, it actually did make it into the top 10. It debuted at number 9, making $844,000. And if you watch that video, remember I said, like, I didn't expect it to make the top 10 because all the new releases last weekend were limited releases, and Dream Horse was able to break the top 10, so good for them. The most interesting thing this past weekend with the grosses is that Fast and Furious 9, which is the 9th installment of the Fast and Furious franchise, was released in China over the weekend. Us in the States, we don't get it until June 25th, but it was released in China over the weekend, and it made $137 million. Good, that was a lot of money. Yeah, so good job with the marketing team for that studio, because obviously they know China loves those movies and was smart enough to release it there to make some money before releasing it over here, so wow. Worldwide so far, that Fast and Furious 9 has made $162 million worldwide. It's between China and South Korea. I saw that it was released in South Korea as well, so that's crazy. But pretty interesting, like Fast 9, $137 million the first weekend in China. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be making those type of numbers when it drops June 25th here in the States, but it's going to do pretty good. I mean, I haven't seen any of them. I think I stopped after the first one. I don't know why. Like, I like the first one. I love Paul Walker, R.I.P. I don't know. It's just not the type of movie. And maybe because I could tell that the rest of them were kind of getting more and more and more ridiculous. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And then especially after Paul Walker died, I was like, yeah, I really don't have a reason. So maybe I'll finally sit down and watch all of them to get in gear for this new one. So like this video if you want me to do that. So I'll sit through 8 movies. That's too much of The Rock, but I'll do it. If you guys want to see it, like the video, comment down below if you want me to watch all of the Fast and Furious movies before the 9th one comes out, and maybe make a video rating them before the 9th one comes out. That'd be fun. So yeah, let me know about down below and we'll make it happen, Captain. All right, moving on. So new this week, the opening May 28th. As you can see, there's still a lot of limited ones, which, oh my god, at this movie documentary, I'm like, what's that? But the 2 main things people are talking about that are coming out this weekend is A Quiet Place 2 and Cruella. I'm super excited for A Quiet Place 2. I've been waiting for it for over a year. Thanks, COVID. So I will definitely be going to see that at some point this weekend. hopefully Thursday, because that's the days I like going, because I get to see them before everyone, so I don't have to worry about spoilers at work. But Cruella, I really don't have a desire to go see it. Visually, the movie looks pretty, and no doubt Emma Stone is gonna play crazy really well at the end, but up until then, like, the trailer just doesn't look interesting at all for me to want to go see it. So I don't know, I might go see it just to see it and have an opinion about it, but I really don't want to. So who knows. But box office wise, between those two, they're gonna jump straight up to the top 5. I wouldn't be surprised if it's A Quiet Place whooping ass and then Cruella. So in a way, I feel like it'll be Quiet Place is number 1, Cruella number 2, and then probably Spiral, Wrath of Man, and maybe either Raya or Godzilla, weaning out the remaining 5 for next weekend's box office. That's just what I think's gonna happen, but I'll definitely be going to go see Quiet Place 2 as soon as I'm able to. So yeah, that's the box office grosses for this past weekend of May 21st to the 23rd. What did you guys think of this past weekend? Not too much of a change, definitely a drop in the money made. But I mean, that's to be expected because we still are kind of recovering from the whole being shut down for over a year. And some of us actually still kind of are shut down. But the main thing is to remember that, you know, people are still kind of nervous to go to the movie theaters. So that's why these numbers aren't as high as we maybe are used to, which for most like first week movies, which there wasn't any in the top 5 this weekend, they usually range between like 20 million, maybe 15 to 20 million. So for it to show like the top movie made 4.5, it just shows how much of a fear everyone still has to go back to the movies. And also the streaming, you know, like HBO Max has most of the new movies now. That also like works against these numbers as well, which, you know, it'd be really fascinating to be able to see like the streaming numbers. Like we'd have a box office like gross list, which we went over, and then have like a streaming number for the weekend to see who got streamed the most. That'd be really fun to look at, and I'm sure that exists. I just don't know where. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Other than that, that's it for me this week. What movie are you guys gonna go see this weekend? I'll probably go see, like I said, Quiet Place 2. Best believe I'm gonna go see that. But like, let me know down in the comments which new movie you go see, and if you like it, what you thought of it, and we'll talk about it. Okay? Cool. It's a deal. And as always, I hope you're doing well, and please tell your mother I said hello. She's such a sweet lady, so tell her I said hi.